have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. It has been a rocky ride for Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get it done.
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Let's go! Let's go! Out of the gun, the inside give. Hard running there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The Sooners are on the move.
Here we go.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Daron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
To the ground with the back. Turning it on! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll try the right side.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not putting him apart.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Russell. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They didn't look to push it downfield, and the running back not quite able to get to the sticks.
Yeah, but I don't mind the decision. I like giving it to my guy and trusting him to make a play and get the first down. But now it puts me in a different situation. 4th down. Do I want to go for it? What do I want to run?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Edwards. And he's brought down after a nice gain. they've got a first down here to open the period. On the run, it's Young. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown time.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Tatum. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun. Another big completion for the Sooners, and that's right in keeping with that legacy of great quarterbacks.
Just dudes that can spin it. The offense is always fun. It's always fast. There's a lot of things about Oklahoma that you can count on. And offense and great quarterback play is always one.
Finding an escape route. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air, it's Russell. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking for room, it's Young. Got the first down and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Handoff to the lone back. That's 20. He's got space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got... guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. On the run, it's Robinson. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Slings it. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Hale. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Pulls and fires complete. Across the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Here's the give off the left side.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to do it on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Trying play action. Caught on the outside, it's Young. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try and pick up some positive yards.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third downs.
There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. To the air, it's Russell. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Houston had an impressive showing at home today. And I know the fans there in Clutch City are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron, too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sooners want to move quickly.
Football 7,
He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Tatum. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Now adjusting. Caught in the backfield, it's Haas. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a 1st down, new set of downs for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any conclusions.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside.
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Number 31, set to kick this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. They want to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Pulls it in. It's Tatum. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He's looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Hawkins. The quick out. At the 45 on his way. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Throwing right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Off the play fake on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. He's got it on the right, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Hale. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Slings it downfield. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't they haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. To the air, it's Hawkins. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Timeout is called. The clock stops with 26 seconds left.
Alabama.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
When you know you